Started. Our first reader is here and we can get started. Everybody's here who's going to be presenting to you.
Use the black ones.
Oh, okay.
So my name is Alan Gerling, and I'm the host of In Their Words, and this is our second installment of that event. The first one was in May as part of LitFest, and that was a lot of fun, and this is our second time. So I'm very happy that we have the readers and we have the audience here to listen to everybody. Before we get started, I'd just like to acknowledge that our presence is on unceded Coast Salish territory, and of course to thank the Royal City Literary Arts Society, who sponsors and puts on this event, and the New Westminster Public Library, and you know why I'm thanking them. We're here. Okay. I think last time I read a quote. I think I might have read this one. I've got a couple of new quotes. Well, I'll read this one again because I really like it. And, you know, just as a kind of tribute to everybody who's come out, because you could be at home watching TV, watching the Republican National Convention or something like that, which is so entertaining. So Groucho Marx, I think you might have heard this one before. Groucho Marx said, "I find television very educating. Every time somebody turns on the set, I go into another room and read a book." Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. On a slightly more serious note, this is an interesting one because it relates to TV. One of those popular shows is Game of Thrones. Lots of people watch Game of Thrones. I confess I've never watched even a single episode. But the author of Game of Thrones, the books, he said, in one of his books, a character said, "A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one." Okay. So that's to encourage everybody to read, and that's one of the purposes of the event is it's for readers. It's for people who are enthusiastic about reading and who want to share what they love. So tonight our four presenters are Christopher Hamilton, who's going to be reading Joseph Campbell, and we also have Nasreen Pajvak, who will be reading Romain Rolland, or Roman Roland in English, or Romain Rolland. I'm just doing my best French accent. Bernice Lieber, Dorothy Livesay. Is it Livesay or is it Livesay? Livesay or Livesay? Livesay. Okay, thank you. I should know that. And Tony Levy will be reading Margaret Atwood. Okay. So, Christopher Hamilton, who's right next to me here, he's gonna read Joseph Campbell. I've got a bio for him. He tells me that in his life he has done many things and many artistic things. So here's a few. He's worked in graphic arts. He's dabbled in creative electronics, and he gave me an example of that. Bouncing radio signals off the moon. He's fashioned stained glass and carved wooden boxes. He's been a photographer and a writer of poetry in Japanese and free forms, and a writer of science fiction. Of these, he's now focused on his writing, his poetry, and sci-fi. And one of the chief sources of his inspiration are what he calls his Buddhas. His Buddhas are people he feels deserve the name Buddha. And he gave me a few examples. Noam Chomsky is a Buddha for Christopher. Mahatma Gandhi is a Buddha. Nikola Tesla is a Buddha. Gwynne Dyer is a Buddha. That's 4. But one other Buddha, and it's his choice tonight, is Joseph Campbell. So Christopher will now let us in on exactly what qualities allow Joseph Campbell to reach the state of Buddhahood in his mind. Okay, so welcome to Christopher.